That is changing too, by the way. Now you neither vote. Now it's like the next big biryani packet in the beer bottle is what it is.
So I mean, what we are speaking about, like in Karnataka, there's a party called Prajakiya.
Mm.
So that's what they're promoting. And again, it started by an actor, but I spoke about him in previous episodes to Upendra. Like I kind of like look up to him a lot.
Oh, I'll do too.
Awesome. So for me, since childhood, I looked up to him, and his movies are
Same here.
pretty
Same here.
eccentric. And
Yeah.
people used to think that I've gone like insane because I look up to him so much
Yeah.
since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But he came up with this concept of exactly what you're saying. So we're gonna pick the candidate based on his manifesto,
Mhm.
and they're a group of people, like a board of directors, and all of them are from different profession,
Mhm.
and they're gonna pick the best manifesto based on their, and that too it'll be anonymously voted who's gonna compete. And then when you vote, you have to first go through the manifesto,
Mhm.
and that manifesto will also be registered in the court,
I
law of
love
court,
that. I love that. And now the political party and the leader is going to be held accountable.
held accountable, and then he has to give every 6 months the progress of what he has done. And if he cannot meet what he has mentioned there,
Yeah.
then he can be either put behind bars or he has to get down from the position.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's trying to bring that, and I feel it's amazing,
I think it's a phenomenal idea.
right?
Right. I absolutely love that. Because until we do that, right, it's always going to be like the minority appeasement politics.
Right, right.
Because that's what it is. Because minority is always looking for like the next incentive,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then they think that if their leader comes into power, magically their life will transform. No, it is not going to transform your dumbass.
No.
I'm sorry for my sailor mouth, but yeah, that's what.
I think that's the major transformation, where the transformation should start within you. And when I talk to any of my friends, or when I talk to anybody, when I talk about this particular concept, all of and my close friends, I don't want to pull out names because I'm pretty sure they'll watch the episode too.
They should.
They would be like, oh, do you think that will ever happen? That can never happen. That will never happen. They agree that this is right. They agree that this is the way to do it. But they'll be like, I don't think that's going to happen. If 10 people like that think it's not going to happen, then nobody's going to think it's happened. But if 10 people think it'll happen, so that will relate to 100 people, and then obviously it'll change. So
Yeah.
that's what I feel.
I agree. Communication is a major tool that we have. So that's why my immense respect to you. What you're doing, right, is not just voicing your opinion over here. You're educating and communicating with people about you know what they can learn from it and how they can change themselves or change the people around them.
Yeah.
Because the moment your voice is broken, what can you do in it?
That
Because
is true.
the one thing that God has given us and that has made us separate from all other living creatures is our ability to communicate.